Hey. Happy Thursday.
Welcome back.
Happy Thursday to ya. Happy Thursday to ya.
Now whoever's listening, is going to be stuck in their head all day.
Yeah, you're going to be singing that. You're going to get confused with, is it Thursday or is it birthday?
No, it's Thursday. It's like, break me off a piece of that.
Ice cream cone. Yeah. No, that's
Finish
not
it.
Kit Kat bar.
Yeah, no. Kit Kat bar. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
But today we're talking about Hyde Park.
Yeah, one of our favorite neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Community areas.
Oh my goodness, Hyde Park got some everything. Didn't we say last time, no more things on 53rd Street?
No more. Time out.
Yeah.
I'm going to a vintage. It's the first Southside Vintage Festival in May. They actually just posted about it today for the first time ever. There's only like one post on the Instagram page, and I saw Byron from Chef Food Local shared on his story, and I was like, click.
So we are there.
Calendar.
We need to link up with them then.
Yeah, it's May 23rd, I think. Maybe I'll post it on our stories when it gets closer to it. But
organize a meetup.
Yeah, it's the first Southside Vintage Fest. And your girl gonna be there. It's a Friday, Saturday.
Man.
Saturday from 12 to 6 and Friday from 6 to 9. And there's like a DJ and like a whole thing. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
You know what we should do?
It's on 53rd though, so.
You know what we should do? We should try to get reservations at Virtue.
That would be fun.
That's what I'm talking about.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? Hey, this episode was really cool. A lot of dope history about Hyde Park. We talked about the train station. We talked about, how it came to be. Cornell, who he was with it. So,
and we recorded in a pretty iconic spot, Medici.
Yeah, we did.
So,
that's right. We were inside we had pizza and shit. And all
it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Little college, little spot. You know what I'm saying?
College spot for sure.
But y'all go ahead and listen to this episode and tell us if you like it or not. Let me see. That's crazy. This episode originally aired November 15th, 2021. A long time ago.
Yeah.
Enjoy. We are live for number 23, right?
Yeah.
Number 23.
I think.
Hey, yeah. That's a good number. Michael Jordan in the house.
Oh, is that what that is?
Let's go.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey, and we back. Here we go.
Does it sound like me when you heard that? Does that sound like me?
Don't
I sound professional as hell?
She feels herself every time.
77 Flavors of Chicago.
It took us like 5 times to get that. Till we settled on that. Welcome to another episode, number 23. Dario.
Sarah.
And we are here in Medici, live yet again on location. We joined with our good friends that we met, a few weeks ago? About a month ago now.
A month ago.
Raquel and Rich, y'all go ahead and introduce yourself to the...
Intro yourself,
yeah. just do that. Talk about yourself real quick.
You want to go first?
You go ahead.
Okay. Well...
He said, my radio voice don't go last.
I'm going to have the last word.
All right. Well, what's up, beautiful people? My name is Raquel. I am a blogger and a freelance writer and all-around free spirit and good time.
Hey. I feel like that wasn't very free spirit vibe.
I'm sorry.
I don't think DJ Horn goes with freelance, creative, free spirit.
Well, I'm lit. All right.
Free spirit goes with anything.
Does it? Okay.
Because you're free.
All right.
You flow.
You flow.
Right.
Look.
My name is Rich, and I don't really know what to say. I'm rich.
Hey.
I'm rich.
That's enough.
See, it's like I'm trying to speak it to existence.
Hey, go ahead. Yeah. Hey, look. Hey.
We love that.
But I'm an entrepreneur. Have my own trucking business.
Hey, trucking. We know about the trucking, y'all.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Dario and I in our other life.
In that other life.
We
our
work
regular
in logistics.
Yeah.
Just boring. So we don't talk about
look, let me tell you. They probably, hopefully people that we work with don't listen.
Man, fuck them people. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Let's go.
We can swear.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
we say all kind of shit.
Yeah, this is an explicit podcast.
Yeah, right. We put that E on there so people know.
I forgot to ask prior to, like, can I say swear words?
Yeah, go let it fly.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Let it fly. We good here. We good. Y'all, we are in the community area of Hyde Park.
Hey, one of our favorites.
One of our favorites. Been waiting for this one for a long time. Like literally, when people would ask us, which one are you waiting for? And I'd be like, man, like some place I ain't never been, but like I want to know about this place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
y'all, you got any thoughts or memories of Hyde Park y'all want to share real quick?
Ooh, do I?
Yeah,
So I actually
like,
went
which
to
one can you
Hyde Park
tell?
High School.
Okay.
So this is my playground. So
Yeah.
like we had off-campus lunch, and I would hop on the 28 or the Stony Island bus or the number 6, the Jeffrey Express, and come into Hyde Park and hit up Choli's or a couple days. I used to go to school a little late.
Yeah. a little tardy.
A little tardy, but that's because I wanted to go to the pancake house.
Okay.
So this is my playground.
It's the playground.
Yeah.
You were saying that you haven't, Rich. You haven't been here since your high school days.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It's a long time ago. Don't tell the people. Don't tell the
they don't
people.
need to know.
It was 10 years
Just
ago.
know that I was like 19 years old the last time I was here.
Okay.
And, a lot has
But like
changed.
here at this restaurant, not here in Hyde Park, right?
Oh, no, just here at
Yeah.
this restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
I visit Hyde Park on a regular.
Yeah. I mean,
What's your favorite part about?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Hyde Park, or your favorite shop, or?
I just like the black-owned businesses.
they thriving out here, boy.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
That's what attracted me to come over here.
That attracts a lot of people, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of like really cool things. I know the Silver Room is probably like one of our.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, for sure. They got a lot of cool stuff. I know I have a buddy that had his work featured in it, a shirt that he had made. So that's one. And then
Their block party is
Yeah.
so
Oh
fun.
my gosh.
we need it back.
love that. I know,
we need it
right?
back.
I don't know if they're going to do it.
I heard a rumor that is returning.
That's
next
what I
year.
heard.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
See, because the streets was talking. They were
Yeah.
saying even before the COVID that they didn't know if they were going to do it because
Well, they
of
had
how
it
much
planned
money
it for
that-
2020, and then they canceled it. It was
Right,
supposed to
but I was
happen.
saying they didn't know if they were going to
Bring
continue
it
it
back.
on because of the money and all the work
Yeah.
that it takes to put it together.
Shit,
Yeah.
start a GoFundMe. I'll
Yeah.
fund that shit.
Yeah.
Better
Yeah.
crowdfund that hoe.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Not by myself.
I'll fund that hoe.
I'm not. I don't got it like that.
That's a good one.
With the help of our community.
Right.
As though,
Start to go fund me.
yeah,
Right.
right. Hey, look, shit. Well, we'll put a link in the bio.
Crowdfund that hoe.
You know what I'm saying?
Call Eric and tell him we're going to crowdfund this bitch.
Just
we need
Eric,
a party.
Let's go, Eric.
Eric,
you
you
heard?
heard
Eric,
us?
if you're listening,
We gonna
holla
send
at
this to
your
him.
girl.
Yeah, we're advocating for this block party,
We
Eric.
definitely send this to you. You
Gonna get turned.
Slide up in your DM with this.
We already follow him. I'm done. We'll post this.
Let's get it. Like I'm with it. There's so I had one of my favorites was down here. Mickey's. We haven't gone. We're not there. Obviously, I don't want to like shout them out. We ain't hit murder.
Yeah, we can shout them out.
But
It's our podcast. We do whatever we want.
that's a fact. But I used to come down here when I lived down the burbs. I would come all down here and I would make a point to eat down here.
It was one of our first dates.
It was.
We went to
it was.
Mickey's.
Yeah, it was. And it's not here. It's only on Stony Island now. Yeah, I know. Hey, look at it. He's all.
Man, that's real sentimental.
It is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, try not to choke
He was
up.
like, "You're gonna love this burger." I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Look, was I wrong?
Yeah, no, you weren't.
That burger.
But then we just kept eating burgers.
Yeah,
And now I'm 15 pounds heavier. So
She didn't know. She didn't know.
I didn't
You
know. I didn't
The boy
know.
had a burger fetish. What turned you on?
Burgers.
Bacon, cheese, burger, Angus.
but just by the
It's like Angus.
Angus. Kobe beef.
hey, those are all people's names.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, shit.
Well, there it is.
I was gonna say I like to eat them, but hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's a great start.
It is. We off to a hot start. You ready to get into it and find out? Because Hyde Park got some dope stuff.
Yeah, didn't the Obamas.
Well, let me have
Love
that.
this
Let me
one.
have that time, okay? Let's not jump ahead.
Okay, my
Let's
bad.
not jump ahead. But so here we go. Let's get ready. But before we get ready, I don't know if you know this, but we got to do this. This gets us
It's
ready.
contractual.
It is contractual. Here we go. How do you feel? Now that you feel good, like you about to learn, y'all like, what the fuck is going on?
I was looking for like a little reason.
Oh, you thought we had that kind of technology?
Man, I was waiting. I'm like,
what if I click a button and a rainbow just pops
boy,
up?
shoot, we have a little poppers in the back of us. They don't even know. We just press the button doing this on camera.
It looks really terrible.
It's not the first time. Look at this, some nice ass handwriting.
Thank you. That's my handwriting.
Yeah, okay, I see. Let's get into it. Hyde Park. This is community area number 41, and I'm gonna do something that I thought I wanted to do that I haven't done in a long time. And I got this from the last episode. We did the podcast brunch, and they kind of said, "Hey, why don't you just tell the boundaries where the community area is?"
Someone did DM us and ask for that a long time ago, and I was like,
I thought that was a great idea, so this bud's for you. Wait a minute.
What?
I don't know how that came across. But the boundaries, 51st Street, Hyde Park Boulevard is to the north. Midway Playance is a public park. It's right to the south there, 59th and 60th. And just so you know, that separates, that connects Hyde Park and Woodlawn. So it connects the two there. And to the west, we got Washington Park. And then to the east, of course, is Lake Michigan. So those are the boundaries. But now
it's John Baptiste Point du Sable Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah. That's
Lakeshore Drive.
It's Lakeshore Drive.
Okay, that's LSD.
Let me tell you. That's too damn much. That's what it is.
7 words.
We doing way too much trying to say all that.
I can't say all that.
No. And like I said before, when it pop up on GPS,
you can't see it.
You can't see shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like
block the screen.
It's so much.
It's so much on there. You be like, I missed my turn because I'm trying to say John Ball Baptiste.
That's not Ball.
Look, what happens when you get mad?
John Baptiste Point.
You start talking like that when you get mad. You know,
Ball.
And anyway, keep that in mind. That stat that I just gave about the boundaries, because coincidentally we starting out the podcast. This is the first time we're doing it, and that's gonna come up big later. I don't know if y'all knew some of this facts I'm about to say, but 1853, Paul Cornell, real estate speculator and cousin of Cornell University founder Ezra Cornell, bought 300 acres of land right here and wanted this area to be for like businessmen, and they want to entice people from Chicago businessmen to come out to the area and say, hey, look, y'all just take a load off out here in this area. And it was actually like a suburban retreat for like Chicagoans to come to, because this was in Chicago back in 1853. In 1857, the Hyde Park House, which is really cool, served as a social point, like for Hyde Park. So that was like a meeting ground. Now here's something pretty cool. I don't know if y'all know this person's name, Mary Todd Lincoln. Y'all know who that is?
Yeah, well, I've heard the name. I don't know.
You heard the name?
Who is that?
Take a guess. You said, yeah, pretty damn quick. Yeah.
I heard Mary and Washington before. I just never heard them together.
Yeah, well, I said Lincoln. But,
right. We'll edit that out. That's fine.
Nah, we keeping it in. We don't edit out that. We keep the bullshit.
Unfortunate that I don't do the editing.
That is unfortunate. I got this. So this is on me. Mary Todd Lincoln and her 2 kids lived in that house in the summer of 1865, and that is the wife of Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, I knew that. See?
Yes, it's the wife of Abraham Lincoln. Now, the significance of that is she lived there for 2.5 months after Abraham Lincoln had got assassinated. Oh. So she lived here in there.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Most people didn't. Most people didn't know that.
That's crazy.
In 1979, so for about 2 decades, that was like the place to be, right? That was like, if you coming from Chicago, you taking a load off, you going to the Hyde Park House, hanging out, kicking out,
like a social club.
It's a social like club type of thing. It was called the Sisson Hotel. It burned down in 1879, right? And 1879, it burned down. Yeah, we talking back in the day. 1918, the Sisson Hotel was bought, and that was like condominium. That was like another hotel, right? But later became the Hampton House, which is, we know it, the condominiums here in Hyde Park. So that building had a lot of history in there.
I've seen a whole lot of bodies.
Oh yeah!
Wow, that's what you took from all.
No, that's what we know.
It's like everybody died.
Well, no, it's just seen a lot of bodies.
It is that yeah. We know about it. It is what it is.
Some people have seen more bodies than others.
Yeah. Hey, look, if you was in that the Hampton house, boy,
You probably saw
A
somebody.
whole lot of bodies.
you saw, just,
No one's judging.
We just saying.
If the walls could talk.
They burned down a few times. So we know what's going on. 1861, Hyde Park was actually incorporated into a township. It's called Hyde Park Township.
I need to look up what the difference between a township and a town and a city and
I
all
don't-
those
I
definitions.
should be reading. That's all it is. Like, I don't know. Y'all know what it is? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, a township.
I'm just listening.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like this. That's what it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? We don't know about this shit. We just know Hyde Park as it is since we've been living.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's all I
I'm
know
waiting
is
on the
Hyde Park.
part where it became like colored.
Yeah, right. So
Right.
we're gonna
I
get to
don't know
that.
if that's the right word.
Yeah,
but, you
Not
know,
colored.
Black as hell.
you know,
say
the
black
reverse
as hell.
gentrification.
They gonna, they gonna,
Diversification.
they gonna be like, did he say colored? Is this the
No, it's
this
all
the
right. It's okay.
1953 podcast?
We can say that.
Oh, we definitely can. Yeah, we can say
Right.
yeah, we can definitely can say it. As soon as somebody come up to you that's not colored, be like, hey, what's up, colored? No, hell, what?
Kick them in their
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
teeth.
You're right. My leg can't go that high. I can punch though. I can punch. Now, so check this out. This is where I was saying, remember the boundaries, okay? Because in 61, Hyde Park, when they became a township, it was really the territory of what is now the south side of Chicago. That's how big Hyde Park Township was. So the boundaries were 39th Street, which is Pershing Road, right? To the north, and to the south was 138th Street.
Oh.
Yeah. It gets crazier. To the west was State Street, and the boundary to the east was actually the Indiana state line. So pretty much Hyde Park was all of the south side
Wow.
back in the day.
That's crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
Wait, what year is this?
That was 1861.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
They're
1861.
like, nobody got time to name all this shit.
Yeah, they were like Hyde Park, boom.
They got a park, some people hiding it.
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. Hyde Park. That's where the
Make it
bodies
fancy
go.
with a Y. That's it.
That's the bodies right there.
Bodies.
That's the bodies, you know. Hyde Park everywhere. Now Chicago came along and said, "Nah, we want all that." 1889, we're gonna take it, and then they chopped it all the way down. 51st, 55th. That's it. Yes. So that's what Hyde Park became as we know it right now. You know, but it's crazy. Now we know the big school here is Chicago. I mean, University of Chicago, right? 1891. I don't know if y'all know these things about University of Chicago. But you know who kind of helped start University of Chicago?
I forget.
John D. Rockefeller.
Oh,
Yeah, John D. Rockefeller, known as probably the richest man in American history. They say his worth right now is he'd be trillionaire, right? You know what I mean?
Trillionaire?
Yeah, I mean, because he was
I
ridiculous.
think isn't who's on track to become the first trillionaire? I forgot.
Jeff Bezos.
Is
Jeff
it Bezos?
Yeah,
Yes, Bezos.
yeah, Jeff
I mean,
Bezos.
what do you need with all that
This
money?
is what I'm saying.
What
Like,
what are you doing?
Look,
Can we-
anything I want to. That's what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, but like you're never gonna spend it.
you're never. What does anyone need with that much money?
I
Like,
don't know.
I was reading something, and I think they said something along the lines of Jeff Bezos has so much money he could end homelessness in Los Angeles.
He could end a lot of things.
Yeah,
could
but
end my
like,
debt problems.
right?
Yeah.
And we know how
Yeah, yeah.
bad homelessness is in LA. Like Skid Row is like legendary.
that's all it
you
is.
You
That's-
have enough
yep.
money to pretty much end that. Like,
And, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
What do you do
Didn't
with
Elon Musk tweet and he was like, "If you can tell me your plan to end world hunger right now, I'll give you $6 billion."
Yeah.
He's full of shit too.
No, he said,
Like-
"Tell me the plan and I'll give you the money."
Hey, look, I kind of like that deal. I kind of like that
Yeah,
deal.
But you know they're not
But-
going
They're not going to do that.
He's
They're
not gonna do
they're not
that.
going, right, and that's the thing. Yeah.
Well, it's
they-
not him necessarily, but you know, you gotta see the paper trail, like where it's gonna
Well,
go.
that's
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like he probably like, look, I'll do it if you could prove that my
gonna
money
work.
is gonna work.
Yeah.
Which you can't be
I mean,
mad.
if I had $6 billion to spare, I'd be like, "Yeah, jump
Shit.
through these hoops."
I,
Like,
hey, I give it to him no matter what.
But you know,
Yeah.
it could be so much red
You're
tape
nice.
wrapped around
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They ain't gonna let that go. They
They
ain't
probably
gonna let.
wouldn't. Nobody would see that money.
Yeah, no, ever.
Still, what does anyone need with you? You're
I
not
don't
going to
understand.
spend all that.
Yeah,
It's not about
he could
spending it all.
end like.
I don't want to think about anything when I
But
go in the store.
But he has what $168 billion right now,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
So if you give every person on the face of this earth $1 billion, you still got $161 billion.
Yeah, I mean,
Right? Am I
look,
mathing correctly?
You mathing right. The math
All
is
right,
math.
the math is mathing. All right, just making sure. I just
mathing.
want to make sure.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
That
like,
is we what 7-8 billion at this point.
we almost ate. We almost ate.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we getting
$8
there.
billion.
Shit. I mean, look, I'm not mad at that. I'm
No,
not mad at that.
no, that's not right.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. If he got 168 billion.
You can give everybody a meal.
Yeah, you get
At
a
least.
bill,
At
a bill,
least
a bill.
At least $1 million.
I mean, let's eliminate
Look,
eliminate
give me
the
a G
top one.
class. A G class.
Pay off my student loans. Give me a G class and buy me a condo.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Right.
Low key.
Like
See, that
Student
talking about
loans.
student loans, that's a whole different
Buy me a
podcast.
few acres of land. That's all I don't want.
That's all you
nothing
want.
else.
That's all you
I
want.
want. Pay off these loans. Give me some land.
Maybe like a
That's
Louboutin,
it.
like a pair of Louboutins. I'll take a pair of Louboutins.
I don't need all
If you're
that.
buying,
Look.
I mean,
You know,
That's free advertising. I don't do that.
Good call. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's good.
I like that. You
That is
said, no, Louboutin got it. They
I
can do
am
it.
not going to spend all that money on some shoes just for people to see the
That's
bottom
true.
of it and be like, oh, that's a Louis.
That's
Like,
true.
I'm not. That's free advertising.
I mean, I'd only do that if I had
Hey.
Jeff Bezos' money.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'll buy whatever. I'll buy this bill. I'll
That's
walk
what
in
I'm
there and be like,
saying.
"This is for sale." No, all right, I'm buying it. What? 168 billion? I think most of our brains cannot fathom what that money is.
Like right now, these days be hard, boys. Like there's a lot I can't fathom. You
Yeah.
know? But we working.
Anyway, so Hyde Park.
Yeah, no, I mean, shit. I'm a they
Hard
talking about money.
pivot.
No, we.
No, I pivoted out of the
I'm sitting here like, damn, what would I do with 160?
By Hyde Park.
You right? This is
Like
mine.
Dario Park.
This is it, Dario. Ain't got nothing but my logo hats
Yeah.
around here. Now here, so so Rockefeller he donated $600,000 at that time.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money in 1891.
Damn.
$600,000.
That's a lot of money.
So now here's another pretty cool thing. They got land from Marshall Field because he lived out there.
It's like 5 families that owned all of it.
All of Chicago was bought by like 5 people. Yeah,
That's what I thought you were going to say first,
That's
because
the-
Marshall Field
Yeah.
bought up so much
everything. Yeah,
stuff.
he was running it, which is crazy. It's sad to see him leave. You know what I'm saying? Like this store go away like that after he did so much for
That's
us.
so trash.
It-
I think
we
there's
just-
it's still an e-commerce business though.
It's
man,
not the same.
it ain't
quality,
the same. You know,
same.
That quality ain't the same.
Yeah.
the Christmas
Same
windows.
thing with Carson's.
Yeah, well, Carson's. I don't know if I rock with Carson.
No,
like
but
that.
they were around for like 100-something years, and then
Carson's a New York thing, though. I really don't care about things.
that's fair.
Hey, I love me some Carson.
I don't care about New York-based
What,
things. I like it. It ain't got nothing to do with Carson's.
It's really his beef is with
It's just with New York.
New York and New York sports.
Yeah,
so
that's
it
really
just
what my beef
translates
is.
into everything.
Okay.
Because I like the city,
Okay.
but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
As much as he loves Jay-Z, he will never wear a Yankees hat.
Nah, I did for Jay-Z. I did. I did. I actually own a Yankees hat.
But I've never seen.
You'll never see because I'm never gonna wear it. You know what I'm saying? But like you know,
But you got it in the box. Like,
yeah, not even a box. That's bad boys
a
in the
bottom
bag.
of a bag.
It's in the bag. It's in the bag just to
Well,
say I got it. You know what I mean?
Okay. It's in a safe space.
It is. I know where it is. You know, it's really the Derek Jeter version too. So it's the when he retired.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Derek Jeter's one of the greatest baseball players of all time.
Sure.
So I had to. You don't even know who we talking about. Okay. All right. All right. I knew I was on the island by myself. That's why I was like, why did the music go down too? When I was like, wow, okay, damn. God was like, turn down the volume. But do you know what University of Chicago is known for? It's known for a lot of things. But
When one goes to die.
yeah, so
What?
then it's, I mean,
Like everyone I know who's gone there, they've all said it. Like that's where fun goes to die.
Yikes. That's a promo
that
campaign
is,
right there.
yeah. Hyde Park gonna be listening to this like,
No, we're not behind this
we
one.
did not do this. Now
They
y'all
can't
didn't
come
come
back
down
here no more.
Right? Nah, y'all thought they known for having the world's first artificial nuclear reactor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Chicago Pile 1. I don't know what that does. I don't know what a nuclear reaction is. I know it's probably going to blow up some shit. But other than that, I can't tell you what it does. But it's the world's first. It happened here in Chicago. They
That's
got
crazy.
they got a statue commemorating where it is underground over on campus, too. So,
Wow.
yeah, that's pretty dope. Like, that's pretty dope.
I like their campus. It's like you're in the city, but it's not a city campus the way like DePaul is a city campus.
Yeah.
You still feel like you're in I don't want to say smaller town, but it really feels like a
It's
town,
college town.
Yeah.
right? It has college town vibes.
whole neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
No choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I went to ISU and it feels like it's not the same obviously because you have like the lake and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's the same vibe. It's like low key and like little shops and
Yeah.
one main street.
Yeah. I mean, I went to Milwaukee and it was literally one street in Washington, and that's really it. That's really it.
Milwaukee is it's weird.
It's
I went
very
to the
weird.
downtown on the weekend, and I was misguided.
Yeah,
it was more action on the weekday than the weekend.
Yeah,
Right, it's pretty empty.
It's pretty empty. I mean, like they want to be big city so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is again. I got
never
no
gonna
beef
be
with
invited to
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, we never got to come back
I
there.
mean, you went to Marquette, so I don't know why you're talking.
I went to Marquette and didn't come back with nothing. So, so I actually don't feel bad about this. Y'all are want to be ass Chicago. No.
Wow.
Anyway.
Well, damn.
And, she said, well, let me get myself calm the hell down. Hyde Park got a lot of cool shit. You know, the World's Fair was held here in 1893. And now here's a pretty cool thing. The World's Fair, obviously, we know that's one of the stars on the Chicago flag. Charles Atwood's Palace of Fine Arts was there, right, for the World's Fair. It later became, y'all know what it became? It became the Museum of Science and Industry.
Oh.
Yes. And
That is huge. It's that
yes,
old.
yes.
Wow.
And now here's the thing. Here's the cool thing about that. It is the only structure still around from the World's Fair.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So it was built for...
It's built for the World's Fair.
That's crazy.
Yeah, built for the World's Fair, and it's the only structure still around from there.
You know, that's where they found out the mermaids were real, right?
Come on, man. We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again.
Listen, we can talk about this.
Here we go.
No, we can talk about this.
Do not go for it, Rich.
I believe in mermaids.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going that far.
I don't know
no.
what the fuck is in this water, okay? I don't go too far into it. I don't want to disrupt what's happening down there. But I do believe the mermaids are... How do you know?
There you go.
Because I know.
Have you been there?
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
Thank you for being
It's
here.
it's a little pond
Have you
behind
been
there. You have to see it, man. Something is lurking in that water.
Something is in there.
Y'all, I did not expect
That's why
this.
I would
Finally.
never go on a cruise because I'm not trying to disrupt what's going on.
There you go.
There is life in there.
No.
I'm not trying to hang out in their playground.
Fishes, big whales.
You say
big,
fishes?
Fuck that. No. Like, you know how there are
Whales.
some neighborhoods you just will not take public transportation into
right,
because you're not familiar
You said
with
I don't know what's going on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know Hyde Park like the back of my hand. I
Yeah.
still won't take the fucking bus over here because I'm not doing that shit. Not since high school. But what I'm saying is, like, I will not go on a cruise because I don't know what's lurking, like, in those waters.
That's
and
fair.
I'm not trying to
That's
disrupt
fair.
them people. I'm not.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know
But
there are mermaids down there in that water.
You think it's mermaids down here?
I think
know
there's
it
something.
is.
Y'all
How do we know it's not? How do we know it's not?
Right.
I mean, we ain't never seen them. Y'all,
Well, we never seen God and you still believe in
See,
him.
look,
That's still
y'all,
my argument.
This is literally a
called
three.
faith.
I honestly can't believe we still having this conversation. This
I'm
is gonna be like.
I'm bringing it up every time you say World Fair.
I'm just saying. though.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
But I mean, y'all are unreal. We still talking about this 3 weeks later. Maybe this is
for
the
the one
ongoing
I
thing.
ain't never seen a platypus, but I know that shit is real.
Hey.
What
I
platypus
ain't
has
never
been
seen
on
a
TV?
Oh, man.
I ain't never seen a dinosaur, but they will tell us up and down that dinosaurs are real.
I don't necessarily. I don't necessarily believe it.
Stop it. All right.
When was the
Nope.
last time you seen a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
I ain't never seen them. I ain't never seen it. Power Rangers, actually.
Let's move on.
If I'm being real, it's like more for
I'm
time.
just simply
More
saying
for
though,
time,
like
more for
just
time.
because we haven't seen it, that doesn't mean. I
That's right.
honestly believe we don't know what's
don't know.
in those waters.
Yeah.
Mermaids, mermen. It
Right.
could be a whole village of
Non-binary MERS.
Oh, stop it.
Could be
MERS.
whatever.
No, she called them MERS.
MERS.
Bro, Rich, what's going on?
Hit the button.
Yeah, bro.
There we go.
It could be all, right. It's an intersectional
I-
Gotta
MERS
be
population down there.
Okay. It's some MERS.
Y'all,
down there.
y'all, what is going on?
They did coined a new term.
They did. They have.
Have you heard of it?
You know how Demi Lovato said that you can't say alien anymore?
You can't say aliens
She
anymore.
say you can about aliens. You can't call them aliens
'Cause we
or
don't-
extraterrestrials. They're both are like
She lost her mind.
derogatory terms towards aliens.
I fuck with Demi Lovato, but she can go to hell. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not tired of her.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
I'm sorry, Demi, if you listening. I love your music, but baby.
We gonna be in your DMs with this too. This soundbite right here going straight to you because I agree. Yeah, that I do agree on. Yeah. Like I do agree on.
Unhinged
Right.
thoughts, man.
I mean, we can't say aliens no more.
Girl, go sing.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
I
saying?
mean, I'm sorry, not girl, but
Yeah.
go sing.
Go sing.
Go sing.
Go sing. Yeah. MERS.
Yeah.
MERS.
MERS. MER.
Mer, get him to sing a song.
Let me stop. I guess we're gonna put the poll back up there.
Okay.
Are mermaids real?
Hey.
The poll is up.
The poll is live.
And we gonna run it another 7 days.
Thank you.
You guys had a poll.
Oh yeah, we have a poll. Spotify. You can go to Spotify and if you listen to this on Spotify, you can vote. So voters on Spotify, go there, vote. Because my answer will always be no until I get some undisputed proof that there's.
No one lives life like that.
Yeah, well, I need it. I do. I live life like that.
You believe in things that you don't see all the time.
See things. All right, look, we ain't never had no little mermaid come up here. Her daddy would have tried it, and they never came and did no magical water shit. But God,
do we know? But here's the thing, though, with the do they need to come and
right.
prove to us
they
that
don't
they're
need
real?
to come.
Maybe
We don't know what is underneath
Right.
those.
Okay,
We don't know
what
what's
about
beneath
Bigfoot? That's like
There you
yeah,
go.
Bigfoot ain't real.
Right.
Bigfoot not real either.
Bigfoot might be real.
He ain't real.
We have not gone deep enough in the woods.
I mean,
Word.
no.
Have we been
Hey,
in his
where do we just go
neighborhood?
with this?
You don't even know where he lives.
Have we been in Bigfoot's neighborhood?
I mean, we seen
Have
Harry
we
and the
disrupted
Hendersons.
his home life?
I seen Harry and the Hendersons in.
Did we interrupt his dinner?
We maybe.
There you go.
I don't know.
There you go. These
How
are
come
unanswered
How come
questions.
these people ain't been coming out? These things ain't been
Because
coming
we're-
out.
Because they
destructive.
because they like peace.
Right, and we are destructive
You mean
race.
tell me they got peace
so-
and water like that?
Yeah.
We
All the
don't-
way down there?
We don't know what's in it.
We don't know. I know there ain't no mermaids in there.
All
I know
right.
that.
Dario want to talk about the Obamas, so let's get to it.
Well, let's get
That's
to
a nice
carry on.
That's a nice change. Wow, my bad, Obama. We did you like that. We didn't mean to get into a heated debate.
How did we get on the MERS again?
MERS.
I don't know how the hell we got there.
Every time he brings up the World Fair, I have to tell him mermaids are real because
look.
that was the first time we talked about it
Look,
episodes ago.
I'm telling you, and this literally has been like almost a month-long debate here. So
Until you change your mind, I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
I honestly can't believe we talking about this again.
Get proof. Hey, let them know. Put it out there.
Yeah.
You got proof.
Without proof, I don't want to hear it. You know?
Now, don't have me going and doing my damn Googles, okay? I'm going to go home. I'm going to do my Googles. I'm like, here.
Look, you know what?
He's gonna write a blog post about
Yeah,
it.
right.
It's gonna be like Dario.
MERS
So,
are
MERS
real.
MERS are real.
I don't know
10 reasons why MERS exists.
If you got 10 reasons, I might believe it. If you can pull up 10 reasons, I might be like, okay.
Don't test my gangster.
Okay,
There you go.
I will not test it.
All right.
Actually, I do want to test it in this one.
There you go.
When you want to buy.
Anytime
I'm
you got
deadline
it.
driven. You just give me the date.
Anytime.
I have time.
Just let me get January 1st. January 1st, y'all. January 1st, I want.
I was saying if you need it in a week, I can provide it for you. You just let me know.
No, I'm gonna give you some time because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
All right. Wow.
Here we go. I'm gonna get some proof that MERS are real. Why we call them MERS?
Because they're
Inclusive.
they're gender neutral.
There we go. Fair. So we talking about Hyde Park, I think. We talking about Hyde Park. So white flight happened, and I'm a zoom by real quick because like I know you mentioned, we see it as the black business part of the time. We love it, but white flight did happen in the 50s, 60s.
Right.
Because this was
Like 1950.
yes, 19. Yeah, we're in the 20th century now. So. This was predominantly white, but all the South Side. You think about it, it was white.
Right.
But obviously, the struggle, the civil rights,
Right.
and all that kind of that struggle happened, and blacks started moving in, and the white flight took place 1950 to the 60s, where had more black people come in. Still to this day, there's more white than black, but we here. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy to think that we talking. That's the 50s and 60s, y'all.
Right.
Like, and as we keep on talking about this stuff, that's not long ago.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, that's not long ago that we talking about a place where we know it as today.
Like our
as
parents were
born
born.
now. You know
already
what I'm saying?
this
Like,
time.
that's
My
crazy to
parents were
think.
born in 1959.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60. My dad. You know what I mean?
My dad's 55. He was.
Yeah, that's just out of control. That like we still seeing the effects of economic change. You know what I'm saying? Like even after all that, you know what I mean, that happens. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. But that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. That's the America we live in. The good thing about Chicago though is that we have changed. You know what I'm saying? We have changed over time. We still got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? Because
course.
gentrification happens. Is happening. You know what I mean? Especially up north. But. And West Side, you know what I mean? Like a lot of things are changing, but
Right.
It's good to see that we still have, like our stretch run, because
Yeah.
if you go down 53rd, you know what I mean? Like that, we thriving. You know what I'm saying? We thriving down there. A lot of businesses
Right.
are down
And
there.
I think it's really important for people to identify the difference between gentrification and investing in a community that
Yeah.
already exists.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Putting a Whole Foods is different than being like, right, there's already a farm or a store or whatever that provides for the community. How can we make that owner better? How can we provide for that person that's within that community to do what he does or she does better, or they do better?
Man, talk that talk.
I'm just saying that's the difference. So like people are like, but gentrification brings in so much more opportunity and so many more businesses. But there's already people in that community that are creative enough that can provide for their community without bringing.
Won't he do it?
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
But you make a valid point.
It's a super valid point. You know, we talked when we were in Auburn Gresham. You know, we were talking about the food deserts. You know what I'm saying? We talking about how it's a mile
food apartheid.
A mile in every direction. You know, there's not even a grocery store in a mile in every direction. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
In Auburn Gresham, that's my neighborhood. Yeah. So up until, I don't know what to say, maybe like 10 years ago, we really didn't have, you know, anything. We just got a Walgreens over there, you know, not too, in my immediate neighborhood, like not too long ago, maybe like 10, 11 years ago, something like that. Yeah. But for the long time, we didn't have anything. So when we got the Walgreens, that was the closest thing to a grocery store.
That's crazy.
Aside from like, you know,
and Walgreens ain't gonna have what you need.
They're not. Or if they do, the prices are going to be so high that who can really afford this shit?
Right.
But the quality isn't going to be that great.
Right.
But before then, you know, we had like the little corner stores that had shit like a meat pack for $2.99.
Right.
What the fuck is in this meat?
Right.
You know,
We don't know.
This? You know, so it was huge. Even when over on, what is that, 83rd and Vincennes, when the Walmart popped up there. They put an Aldi right there. And then they put a Walmart and an Aldi on 76th and, you know, what is that, Ashland? Yeah, right there. So that was huge. You know, and now they have like Dollar Generals, things like that. But these are things that didn't start happening until, again, I want to say, within like past 10, 12 years ago.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And then, and even still, even though we have, you know, now have those in the area, there are still food deserts. There are still, you know, areas that don't have access to grocery stores.
Right.
They have access to stores, but again, it's not quality food.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I love Afro Joe so much, because it's someone from the community that was like, I see this is missing. There's something missing in my community, and I want to, he literally said, instead of me leaving my neighborhood to go get a good cup of coffee, I want it to be here. So, I mean, the man and his family that run the store, he still works a full-time job.
Yeah, you were saying.
Like at his
he does.
checkout desk.
At the counter.
Right.
This man is at the counter with his laptop still working on his regular job.
Right.
I ain't mad at it.
And me either. Man, I mean, look, that's motivation, to be honest with you. Like, if you could do that, I know I could do it. You know?
And, I mean, that's what you need more of, like people that know what the community is missing, that can provide for it, not someone from the outside looking in like, oh, they need a Whole Foods. Like, probably not.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, that's the problem, because like when people look from the outside, they look at it as a business opportunity.
Right.
Right.
You know, it's always something in return.
Right.
Versus someone who lives in the area who's like invested in it.
Right.
Yeah, let me
That
do
actually
something
cares.
for them. Like, let me do something. Like, let me not just make $1 off of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just, if I'm coming here, you know, I'm coming here to be productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, make some change, some positive change. So, but I mean, we've seen over time, like, we trying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's
the thing.
why,
That's
again,
the good thing.
Silver Room is a great example, because they provide like space for artists. They have all kinds of stuff that you can go in there and you can buy that North Side boutiques have and like little shops have, but maybe you don't see too many on the South Side, and Silver Room does that.
As crazy as 2020 was, you know, I think it helped us. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I think it helped us because, and when I say us, you know, I mean the black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it helped us because we know the sense of community now. I think we know, hey, look, this is what we got to do to kind of progress. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, and everybody, you know, not just black people, but like, look how the world pivoted when, you know, work, you know, and online communication. How can we, you know, like, so we've all pivoted. But, you know, I think for us, you know, we want our 40 acres. You know what I'm saying? We know we got to get it. We got to go create it. We got to work together.
It kind of like reinforced the sense of community, because
Yes.
it was there at one point in time.
Yes, it was.
But we got lost. You know, everybody has their own independent endeavors. You know, everything is driven by money.
Yeah.
So when you kind of take that away, people wasn't able to work. You wasn't able to do the things that you normally do. You had to get back to the basics.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, you not to get lost in translation here, but like Hyde Park was meant for affluent Chicagoans to come down here and to kind of so like
actually even Medici's was that.
Yes, right. And so here's the crazy part: is like even with the black people that we have down here, you know what I'm saying? Like to be in this area, you in an affluent area. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like that's not something that you take lightly.
Right.
You know
Even
what I'm saying?
if you like go deep in the Hyde Park, you see the homes.
Yeah, right.
And these are mansions.
Yeah, right.
They are
Right.
just enormous.
The narrative changes, you know, when people don't put the right stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like that's why I love this podcast because we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it and let people know if you're listening and you are not from Chicago and you have these preconceived notions of what you think Hyde Park was. You know, like I bet you didn't know it was all of the South Side at one point. I bet you didn't know it was all white. Right. You know what I mean? I bet you know, like those are things that a lot of people don't know.
Right.
You know, like when we were doing before I did the research, I was like, oh, we going to the South Side. You know, like black people. And you look at the demographic, you're like, no, that's white people. And then you do the history, you're like, no, it was always white people. You know what I mean? So like, you know, like so like knowledge is power. Right. Basically, long story short, knowledge is power, and the more we and the more we actually like know where we came from, you know, and know where we at. That's until we like learn, we ain't gonna get no better. You know what I'm saying?
So listen to this podcast so you can learn something.
Man, look, I should have played the gospel track. Let me get off that box real quick. But some of the neighborhoods here in subdivisions of Hyde Park, I think is pretty easy. University of Chicago is considered a subdivision. East Hyde Park and then South Kenwood. Those make up the neighborhoods. Subdivisions of Hyde Park. Notable people. This is the longest list of notable people since we've been doing all 23, and I'm gonna name them because like some, you know, normally I'm like, let me do like 4 or 5 people. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we gotta run through them, and we gonna end it up here real quick. But Muhammad Ali lived here at one point. Arnie Duncan, we know who Arnie Duncan is, U.S. Secretary of Education for our boy Old Beasley. Amelia Earhart.
Oh, really?
Amelia Earhart.
She actually went to Hyde Park High School.
Yeah,
No
look
way.
at. Let me go ahead and give you this. Let me give you the.
Let me get.
You earn this. There you go.
Hey.
That is. There you go. Louis Farrakhan.
Okay.
Yeah. Marshall Field. Dick Gregory, comedian and activist. Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner.
Right, Hugh.
Mahalia Jackson. Gospel singers. I mean, we birthed gospel here over here,
right.
Bronzeville area. Shaka Khan, you know, like she was here. She was here.
We know.
Vic Mensa, local. Now,
He is from Hyde Park.
nowadays people know him. Young heads probably like, oh, Vic Mensa. No, Harold Washington, we know him. The mayor, and then our boy Barack Obama, Hussein Obama.
Hey.
Yeah. Boy, tell me you didn't cry when he got it.
I cried.
Tears, boo boo, crocodile tears. I was going crazy. I was
Stop saying crocodile tears.
Look, to me,
That's
crocodile
not the
tears
right
mean I was
definition.
boo-hooing. I was
No,
crying
it
big
means
ass tears.
fake tears.
Okay, well, it can mean whatever you want to mean. All I'm saying is I was crying a lot. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the
Crocodile
opposite.
tears is a lot, and it's a lot.
It's a lot. There's a lot of big ass tears. I had some. I was doing all this shit. You know, wiping my face.
You want to cry elephant tears? There was crocodile.
That is. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I had Bigfoot tears.
Big,
Mer tears. That's a good callback, y'all. That's a good callback.
Because you're a non-toxic mer.
What? I'm not. I'm not a. That sound bad coming out, but then you're right. I am not a toxic. You know, mer. I'm a non-toxic mer. Then somebody gonna be like, actually, that is a slur.
That's why I'm staying away from it. Like,
One day these mermaids gonna come out and be
these
like,
mermaids, look, we heard you talking shit now. Let me stop. Okay, let me stop. Okay,
I told you, I'm going to find out. Okay, it's gonna be top 10 reasons why murders exist.
Well, we're gonna be waiting. I'm gonna be right here. We can even go back on the podcast and read them all.
We sure will.
There's a part 2 to this, y'all. Now that we just
We're gonna come right back here too.
We just January 1st. We kicking it off.
Back here. Talk about the murders.
Yeah, talk about the murders. So that's it. That's all I got. What y'all think about the news? I mean, the history. All right.
I was going to say thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed that. If you did not, that's all right. Check back Monday for a brand new episode. We'll see you next Thursday or Monday.
Peace.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode, and we hope you loved it.
And if you could, please follow us on social media at 77 Flavors Shy on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter.
If you have any ideas or deep dives that you'd love us to do, please contact us at media@77flavorsshy. That's the number 77 flavors and shy for Chicago.com.
If you like visuals, please subscribe and follow and watch us on our YouTube channel at the same thing, 77 Flavors Shy, or search 77 Flavors of Chicago.
If you would like to support us monetarily, go ahead and click that Buzzsprout link in the description of this episode.
And as always, we gonna see you next week. Peace.